Hello, my name is Tarja and this game is Way of the Hunter, and this is the Lintukoto map, and I'm going to continue exploring the map. There are plenty of question marks left to check. I checked the counters in the achievements. I'm missing 2 whispers and 4 points of interest. So we'll see. There's 1 question mark at the marker that's visible on the screen, and then there's a couple of others fairly close, like a few hundred meters from this one and then a few hundred meters from that one. And this, I've been wondering, it's really curious thing. I get motion sickness easily with video games, and I was just trying one game that I bought years ago, tried playing, got motion sickness and left it, didn't play it much, and then yesterday I tried it again, and same thing, it's almost immediate. As soon as I start, it starts feeling unpleasant. Like it's not horrible nausea, but just this unpleasant feeling. And I don't know why. I've never had motion sickness with this game or Call of the Wild. And you'd think, I mean, this looks exactly like a thing that would give you motion sickness, but no, not these games. But the one, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe it's the graphic style. These are realistic, and the one I was playing, it was sort of more cartoon-like. Not sure if it's that. I haven't really noticed much like a recurring theme with the games that give me motion sickness. It's so random. The only way to know is to... Oh, I could put the hunter sense on. The only way to know is to try a game and see what happens. Which is, of course, unfortunate if the game is expensive. And if you don't try it right away, like I've had some games that were expensive, sort of what I consider expensive, and then turned out couldn't play, and then for some reason couldn't refund. So that's always a bummer. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of puzzle games, old ones I played in 2014, 2015, around that time, because it's fun to play something you have played before but can't remember the solutions to the puzzles. Like I played Portal and Portal 2 and then some Portal 2 mods, and while I remember the story, there's no way I can remember the solutions 10 years after playing the game. And the mods are, well, they are sort of a hit and miss. Portal Stories Mel, that's my favorite, because that's the one I can finish I can get all the way to the end, even though the ending is timed. It's not too bad. I watched a video of somebody doing it, so I knew what I was supposed to be doing, and I managed to do it in the given time. And then there was the Portal Revolution. That's a new one, fairly new, and that one I got stuck in. There was a part where I needed to shoot portals from flight. 2 of them. Couldn't do it, so couldn't finish that. And then there's some, what was it, Reloaded. There was a problem with that one, but what was it? Can't remember. Yesterday I was playing the Aperture Tag paint gun something. That one I didn't finish the first time because I got stuck somewhere around chamber 9 or 10. But this time I got to the ending, which is once again timed. And I'm not sure if I'm going to even try that. There's 50 seconds to do what needs to be done, and well, we'll see. Maybe I'll try it, maybe not. And another one I've been playing was Cube. There was some time ago the Epic Games Store gave out the whole package, Cube 10th Anniversary Edition, Cube 2 and 2 DLCs for that. And I played both base games and most of the DLCs. There's once again some things that require quick reflexes, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish all of those puzzles. But both of them, Portal games and Cube, I like them a lot. They're very good puzzle games. Then there was something, the Atlas Cube, and that one, I remember playing it, being really frustrated with it and getting stuck. So now I just decided to try again. And it didn't take long for me to remember why it was so frustrating. Because it's just... Oh. Something is very close. I suppose it's a follow deer. Where was that? Links? Where's that? Somewhere there. That's road here. To where is the links? Oh, that's the 2 stars. And it's a bit close. Yeah, if I shoot it, I'm gonna spook everything else, and I'd rather try that links, because there's an achievement I will get once I manage to get the links. And there's also an objective. So it's there. Where is it? Not seeing it. Oh, there. Over. I think. But it's in the direction I'm going, so let's go and check. No. Well, it is in the direction I'm going, but the question mark, it's here. And what is it? Let's see. It's not accurate. That way. Somewhere here. So, is it one of those whispers? I don't see any structures. I don't see anything. Oh, yes, it's one of the whispers.
This bath was in the famous House of Horrors. No one wanted to buy the house, and a team of psychics soon discovered that the culprit had kept his victims in this bathtub, which became a powerful source of negative energy. The bathtub was thrown away, and it is said that anyone who wanders into its vicinity will be haunted by the nightmares of its previous victims. Whispers of Lintukoto.
I was wondering how he would make an old bathtub into a scary story. Arturi definitely has talent.
So, what do we get? Base the story on local folklore. Let's make the story realistic. Folklore.
Maybe I could research the existing local stories about the bathtub and base the story on them.
Ducksmith or local artist. let's take ducks.
It is said that this bathtub was home to a family of ducks and their ducklings. Once they moved to the south, a flower grew for each of the duck family members. Whispers of Lintukoto.
Okay, so one more, and then I got autumn, and now I could remove those. Oh no, 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 the links. I removed the marker. Oh, I forgot. Okay, it was somewhere here. Let's go and see. I was thinking all the markers were just my attempts to pinpoint that question mark, but I all forgot about the links. Well, it was somewhere here. So let's go and see. Wrong there. Oh, it's blood. Survived. Okay. So it didn't go over, but it was too high. And let's see. We'll put marker here. So which way? That way. 440 meters. There's a wolf. So I need 1 links for the achievement, 3 for an objective, and then there's another objective. It was the from over 250 meters. So I need to shoot several of them. So what was I saying? Oh, the Atlas cube. Yeah, that's the reason I didn't try getting forward once I got stuck in it, was that it's extremely frustrating. You just keep falling, getting back to the previous checkpoint, and sort of jumping is inaccurate, and yeah. Maybe if you're good at platforming, it's something you'll enjoy, but okay, let's put those. But I think I'm going to forget about it. And I'm not sure why I've been replaying games I played a long time ago, but it's partly because they are familiar, sort of. I know what to expect, and even if I don't remember the game exactly, there's sort of, you get the feeling like, oh, I like this one, or this one was really infuriating. So you can tell if it's something you want to play or not, even before starting the game. With new ones, there's always the risk, like, start it and then you realize that it's something totally awful. Well, I did buy a new game just today. It's called The Pathless, and it was one of my Steam friends she had played it, I noticed she posted some screenshots and it looked interesting. And she plays a lot of the same kind of games that I do. Also, it's minus 75% currently, and it was a bundle. I already had the other game, so got an extra discount as well. So it was under €9, and that's something I'll pay for. A game that's just looks just what I like. I bought a lot of really cheap ones, like €1 or €2, taking the risk that it's something quite awful. But if I'm paying close to €10, it needs to be something I'm fairly sure I like. So I'm probably going to try that one next. But I just wanted to come here for some exploration. I really like this map. Like, not really because of the animals, but because this feels right. This is what I'm used to. Very familiar looking. But I'm wondering about the hares and rabbits. There are supposed to be both on this map, but I haven't seen any. I wonder if they are in some specific area and I just haven't been there yet. But that's quite unrealistic because especially brown hares are the ones the game calls European hares. They are everywhere. They are really nuisance. Rabbits are more urban animals because they are around because people have let their pets out. So, not a native species. And I don't understand people who just dump their pets. Especially in a country like this. Just the winters, like there. Oh, hunting stand. Okay, where is it? Am I blind? Where is it? Seriously. Oh, right in front of me. I was just blending with the trees. I couldn't see it. Yeah, so the winters, maybe not nowadays, but well, it used to be really cold, like minus 40, even in the southern parts of the country occasionally. dumping your pets is the most irresponsible thing you can do with them. But yeah, that's how we have rabbits. But that's also why Helsinki has foxes and big owls. They moved in after rabbits increased. Okay, where should I go? I could just go here, open up this part of the map. Maybe I'll go here and get to that question mark. Yes, I think that's the closest campsite, so let's go there. The hunter sense on and put the marker here. This looks like there is a river. It's fairly wide in here, but I could go towards that marker. That's a really stupid placement of the character. Like inside the circle. Need to jump out of there. So let's go and check that one. And if the water if it's too deep, then just need to go right and find a place where you can go over. Well, I could follow the road. I thought I heard something. I guess not. So the road, it goes here, but it makes quite a bit longer. I'm going straight at it and then just see where I can go over the water. And the wind is from that direction. So if there are any animals on the way there, okay, the bear. Yeah, can't see it from here. There's the objective of shooting a bear from over 300 meters. But the visibility here isn't good enough for that. I found a place. It was a lookout tower. And there were bears coming there around 6 p.m. But I'm not sure if the distance was quite enough pheasant. There's a problem with the distance. The blue marker shows one distance and then the scope shows another, and I'm not quite sure which one is correct. The marker shows more, I think. think the marker showed me. Oh. Female. 1-star male. Spook them. Yes, so when I saw the bear at first from the tower, the marker showed 300 meters, but the scope showed something like 280, 290. I think next time I shoot something, I'll just need to keep in mind those numbers and check the harvesting screen, see what the real distance was. Like, which one should I trust? Of course, if you trust the shorter distance, then if that's within the range defined in the objective, then you should be safe. What was that? A roe deer. It's calm, but they sound so panicky when they're calm. So, okay, wolves, and I spooked them, but they are going the other way, I suppose. Whoa. Ew, that sounds nasty. Just don't come this way. So that looks like water. And then we'll see how deep it is and how wide. Probably can't go over here. Need to go right. Maybe all the way to the bridge. Brown bear, calm. Correct distance, but no visibility. Yeah. How deep is this? Yeah, I think it's too deep. How about here? Yeah, I suppose I'll need to go all the way to that bridge. It's gonna take some time. That's a road deer. Okay, it's there. 250 meters. I wonder where that bear was. Somewhere in this direction. That was spooked. I don't think there were any objectives involving red deer. Oh, lynx. Drinking, how about this? Oh dear. Wolves. I keep spooking everything, but I don't mind. That's bear drinking. I don't mind, since I'm checking these question marks now and opening up as much of the map as possible and trying to find good places for those long distance objectives. But I think the lookout tower is a good place. There were also fallow deer in the same place. So I think the 250 meter objective would be doable there. So let's get to that bridge and get over the river. And then towards the marker. Oh. Oh, that was Wolverine. I already forgot what they sound like. Okay, but here, let's see. 250. This is sort of potential for one of those. If there is anything there by the river. But I'm not seeing. Not seeing anything there. How about this direction? Oh, 300. There was a bear drinking zone, but it was closer. It wasn't there. But this would work for that bear if there were any bears around, but it doesn't look like it. I'll need to keep this in mind. So there's This one here. Yeah. But then I should be going towards that marker. I think I probably have all the question marks on the map by now. So there won't be any more campsites with maps. They're sort of fairly equally distributed. So I don't think I'm gonna get any more. Especially as I'm only missing 4 points of interest and 1 whisper. So the rest are campsites and hunting stands. So now there's somebody. Yeah, it's the Wolverine. 2 of them. Yeah, there's a meat zone here. So that's why they were here. Roe deer. So what was that? Follow the roe deer links on 250 meters. Okay, so one of those as well. "250 meters. And it's fairly small target, but of course Lynx is even smaller. Well, we'll see what happens. And the perks, Grandpa's rifle, I got 64 out of 100, I think. So 36 more with that one, and then those perks are done. And the most annoying perk probably is the you need to go prone, crawling around. I've got about a kilometer in that one, but you need 7 to unlock all 3. And I was reading some discussions in Steam, and somebody said that you just put the character in prone position and what was it, press F for auto walk, so they just go on crawling, then leave the game, leave the character crawling, come back a couple of hours later to check the distance. I think that's stupid or silly, but it's a stupid perk, like stupid way of unlocking the perk. I don't really remember when I last needed to go prone in this game. Crouching is enough. But of course I'm playing on the highest difficulty, so I don't know, it may be more useful in the other difficulties. I've been thinking maybe I should try the other difficulties, but not while I'm doing these objectives. These are hard enough on this difficulty. But it would be interesting to see what the differences are between the difficulties. Okay, so what do we have here? Campsite. here. And this is probably the same distance. And this is farther away, so might as well go from here. Open up the map a bit more. Now, how about this? Well, this looks like, yeah, that's an island. This isn't the way to go. Let's go back to there and follow the road. So we'll go right and then left. Didn't notice all that water. I was starting to think it looked like it was getting bigger, so there wouldn't be a place to go over. Oh, and hunter sense on, so I can see the need zones and what animals there are around. And then let's be a law-abiding citizen, walk on the left side of the road. Yeah, so this is Lintukoto, this is Finland. So this is the right side. Left side is the right side to walk on. And of course the idea is that since cars drive on the right side while I'm walking on this side, the cars coming from front of me, they are the closest ones and I can see them from far away. If you walk on the other side, the cars closest to you are coming from behind you and you can't see them. And that could lead to some dangerous situations. Of course, there is no traffic here, so it doesn't matter. But might as well if I'm going to follow this road. This is worth checking also. There might be long distance shooting opportunities. Let's check. Yeah, 230. I think this bridges probably will be the best option. Is that where I'm going? Yeah, I think so. Let's put the marker there and remove that one. So that's a lighthouse. Yeah, and about details. These these rails here, these are exactly right. And like this place, this could be from so many places in Finland. It's just how it is done. These rails are in places where there's a danger of driving out of the road and ending in the water, or there's a steep drop on the side of the road or something like that. And it's this kind of railings where they are needed. Was there? Yes, there was. That's bird. I want to analyze it. Wild duck. And I really don't know why they call it wild duck when it's mallard. That's the correct name for it. Yeah, some of the naming conventions in this game are a bit strange. Like European hare, that's brown hare. Wild duck is mallard. And of course the moose, which isn't really a moose. Well, but the moose and elk, the differentiation is moose, elk and deer, they sort of don't go the same way as in English language. Like some moose is hirvi, and some deer are also hirvi. There's just a definition in front of it, like what was it? Red deer, Saksan hirvi, or maybe it's something else nowadays, but yeah, so it's complicated. And of course there are different names in Finnish for one specific species, because there used to be one name and then there's this committee that makes the names and they decide that they need to change it, and then some people, older people especially, use the old names and others use the new names, and it gets really confusing. But what's the mark? I want to remove it. Am I on top of it? Yes. So put marker here, and we need to follow the road again. So this was Läntinen lighthouse. That's again not a good name. Läntinen is western, so it's a western lighthouse. And I think the reason why these feel so out of place is that if you, well, that wasn't maybe not so bad. If you mix Finnish place names with English, you should be using the Finnish name in its basic form. Like there was, what was it? Yläneen lookout tower, was it? So it should have been Yläne lookout tower, because Yläneen is the genitive form, and mixing these different grammatical forms with English language, it's it doesn't follow anybody's grammatical rules. So if you put English in there, follow the English grammar rules and use the Finnish place names in their basic form. Okay, let's go directly towards that marker. So that was the last one on this side of the map. Now I'll need to fast travel somewhere. Oh, that looks like an info board. Do I get another task and updates on the map? Interesting. I thought I had already picked up everything. So and over in inspect map. What did it do? I don't think there are any new question marks. Maybe that one. I've been here. I would have seen. Yeah, that's probably. I could mark it here. Remove the marker here. And what is this? If they can't learn to adapt, you'll have to force them. Road deer cause hundreds, if not thousands, of road accidents each year. Each collision has to be reported, even if there are no injuries, but I'm not sure if all of them are. There are just way too many road deer eager to jump in front of your car, no matter how careful your driving is. And them being so small doesn't help. I want to gather more data that road deer in the area are too careless for their own good. Approach one and see if they let you get close to them. Tarja Komulainen. Oh, same name as me. Fear of collision. So, harvest a road deer shot from 70 meters or less. The animal must not be spooked. Okay, that's not going to be too hard. Just takes some time. But it's going to be easier than the 250 meters. Because at least you can see them from under 70 meters. But yes, so this one was here. So I could fast travel here and go check what the question mark is, which direction, that way, and jumping 400 meters. But what do we have here? Is it a hunting stand? It's so close to campsite that it's probably a hunting stand. Okay, the marker is off a lot. It's a hunting stand and it's there. Pheasant. What was it? 5-star pheasant. Yeah. That was one of the objectives. Let's rodeo. What's this? Probably pheasants, yes. I think I'm gonna get in there for a little while. Take a look around. might as well since I'm here. So what do we have? Yeah, there was a pheasant in this direction, but where? That way. Out there. 1 star. No point shooting it. Another 1 star. Yeah, that one. And that's a female. How about there? Farther away. Not seeing anything. I could remove that. Okay, but that's far. Well, I did need one from 250 meters, but all these trees, I don't think I'll find a place where I can see it from 250 meters. So, where next? Those question marks. Which ones? There's 3 of them fairly close to each other. So I could go to this campsite and go to these and then this. And maybe just continue south. Take care of all of those at once. Open up this part of the map and then there's just those left. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, but there's water. Oh, once again. Yeah, that looks like it's an island. There's a road. Yeah, I'll need to follow this road. Check this one and then... Yeah, once this part is open, it'll be easier to see. There must be a way to that other question mark. Probably the same way. Same way as there was the place where I was during the night wandering in the dark. Didn't notice that the water was very shallow. I could just walk from where the road ended to where it continued on the other side. This is probably similar. We'll see. What is that? Already 300 meters that direction. They sound so panicky, but they are totally calm. This is pheasants, I suppose. No, moose. Oh, that reminds me, I was talking about the naming stuff. And there's one other thing I've been wondering. Like, we're shooting reindeer in this game, and that's not something you can do. And it's sort of, it wouldn't be hunting. You wouldn't go shooting somebody's cows or horses, would you? Like, it's not quite the same thing, but the reindeer in Finland, they are not wild animals, they are private property. They are owned by various people, and they roam in the wilderness most of the time, and then they are gathered together regularly. So it's just sorted out which ones belong to whom, and then the young ones belong to the same person their mother belongs to, and so on. So no reindeer hunting in real life. It's quite an interesting system. Like in Lapland, they cause traffic accidents occasionally, maybe even frequently, and the owner, even if the reindeer is the one causing the accident, the owner gets compensation for the dead reindeer. And same with the predators, like wolverines kill reindeer, and the owners of the reindeer get compensated by the state for the dead animal. So if you want to go hunting reindeer in Finland, the way to go about it would probably be like contact the organization of the owners and strike a deal, and you'd pay for the reindeer afterwards. Like, they would tell you what you can shoot, and you would pay them. Doesn't really happen. Who would? That's not hunting. But like, if you absolutely wanted to, that's probably the way to go about it. And then there's the thing about reindeer ownership. Like, since they are private property and each reindeer has a monetary value, which is fairly easy to determine, approximate monetary value, you wouldn't go asking somebody how many reindeer they own. It would be like asking how much money do you have in the bank. So it's not a polite question, and even if you're rude and ask it, you're not going to get an answer. Okay, 650 meters. This is quite a long trek. But there are 3 question marks close to each other, so it's worth it. I remember seeing some videos about people being horrified by the fact that reindeers are killed for their meat. But I was thinking that the reindeer, they are probably much happier than cows or other farm animals. Like, they get to live their life in the wild, and then at some point when the owner deems that the time is right, they get sold for their meat. And reindeer meat is expensive, so it's not like it's sort of ordinary meal. Not an everyday meal, but something you should definitely try if you get the chance. But of course we eat some things that would horrify people who are sort of proclaims themselves to be animal lovers, like what's the sausage, the salami, meatwurst as we call it. Well, the right way to do it is to include horse meat. And yeah, horse meat, it's supposed to be in it. And that is where, even in this day, some horses end up in the end of their life. It maybe isn't quite as common nowadays as it used to be, but it still happens. It's sort of the practicality of living far north. You eat what's there. Like, I've been playing some survival games at some point, and I've been thinking about the reality of the situation, how it would be here. And yeah, in winter in Finland, if you can't buy food, you need to be able to hunt or fish or you're dead. There is nothing else in the winter. So nothing in the amounts that would be enough to keep you alive. It's possible to find some cranberries under the snow, even in winter. But they are sort of only in sort of rare places, and not that common, and not necessarily there. So this, oh, is it here? This is the Kauppa Island. I think I should go. Let's put the marker there. Probably should go. This is where you can walk over to the island, and this is at the other end of the island. So this here, not a long distance, but probably too deep. Yes, under 200 meters, but probably not accessible from here. Oh, but there are rocks This looks like it might be shallow enough. Yes, it's shallow. You can walk over here. Well, that's good. Don't need to go all the way back. And I wonder if this is the last whisper. No? Some sort of tower. But of course it could be here. Now this is point of interest. Itäinen lighthouse, so eastern lighthouse. Okay. And let's put marker here. Go back to the campsite and then towards that marker. Oh, so this is the last whisper.
No one knows how this appeared in the forest. It was just here one day. Even if you steal the screen, it will reappear the next day. You will be missing a piece of your soul, and the equipment will become more sentient and radioactive. Whispers of Lintukoto.
Oh, these are getting better.
This one was rather meek until the radioactivity thing.
Okay, so what do we do? Oh, there's a deer. Let's go in a different direction. Let's keep the creepy tone. Oh, I like that deer. Let's go in a different direction.
If people work too much, then this desk can follow them? Or should I make it a desk for an animal?
Yeah, a workaholic animal.
This is the workplace of Mr. Lynx. Please do not disturb outside of work hours. Whispers of Lintukoto.
Okay. Forbidden knowledge. Collect all whispers of Lintukoto. Right. And let's finish with this little bit. I continued exploring. I heard a lynx and I was trying to spot it. And then something came a bit too close for comfort. It was going away, but I decided that a moose this close, I'm not going to let it go. It was half of what was needed, around 250 kilos. I would have needed one over 500 kilos, but this was just too good of an opportunity to miss. And that's all for this time.